Hey everybody, this is my first look at one of the 2018 LEGO Minecraft sets. This one is called the Chicken Coop, and it's intended to represent a playful and somewhat fanciful take on a player-made structure and terrain space. The scaled-up chicken sculpture or structure looks pretty realistic. It looks pretty much like an actual chicken. The proportions are good and the colors are good, and surprisingly, this will actually do some stuff. So there are stairs right now leading up to it. I'll show you the rest of the set in just a second. But you see inside of there's a spot where there's an egg, and there are two of these white eggs from the design that they introduced in the Angry Birds theme. To see that a little bit more easily, you can pop off this front, what they call the roof section of it, and see it's just a little spot. The idea is that you would lure some of your chickens up into here, and then they would lay eggs. Once they lay eggs, though, they have a nice little mechanism back here that is not necessarily realistic, but I think that it's a good interpretation of Minecraft type stuff and things that you would want to do in Minecraft brought over to the physical world. This is a chest that can open. I'll show you the stuff that's in there in just a second, but you just pull here. See, pull this, and all of this interior starts to slide back, and that includes the little kind of nest area where the egg has been deposited. So you just pull this back and it drops the egg right into the chest. It's a very convenient little mechanism that just works really well in real life for actual physical play. And the other stuff in the chest, we've already got one egg that has just dropped there. There's one extra egg in the set, and then you get a bone, chicken leg, and also one single unit of feathers. Returning to the front, though, this is really the coop section here, and they've done the fence here with the gate a little bit differently, so the gate is actually kind of inset. I think this actually looks and works a little bit better. It's just a little bit more flush. I think that's an improvement on the previous design, while it's still fairly compatible with it. It doesn't look too much different on the surface. This is one of the new 2018 flower pieces. You'll be seeing a lot of those coming up. And there's also a new flower stem piece over here. You notice that's not attached with an anti-stud at its base. This is my personal first time seeing one of these pieces in person. It has a bar attachment at the base of it, uses regular flower stems at the top, the mini peg ones. And it also is hollow from above, so you can stack multiples of these on top of each other. Another nice progression of something that we've been doing and been using for a long time. Got a banner back there with a new print on the light, what I call powder blue, the light royal blue colored little flat piece there. And there's a new print, or actually a new set of prints for the furnace. So previously they would build these with some studs underneath or some plates underneath that are transparent to show the fire. Now this has a bright print on it that shows the fire within it, and right now on the other side here is an alternate print. So you could hide one of these away, but it just allows you to have furnaces that are lit and ones that are not. Kind of evolutionary progression. The set has you put together two different variations of adult chicken, one of each with the wings folded in and wings folded out. I think these look really good. I like the new piece that they've come up with for the head that is dual molded with white plastic and flame yellowish orange or orangish yellow for the beak. So the prints are just the black and red that are applied just directly from the front. There's also a stud on the top of that, so you can attach other things if you want to use this in different ways. And they additionally include a baby chicken, which is just the head piece on top of a single yellow stud. So this shows you better just what that head piece looks like, how it's built. And it also is a semi-inverted jumper piece, or anti-jumper piece. Jumps on the underside, so you can move this by half of a stud forward or backward. Just gives you more options for how to use this for custom builds if you like. The set includes just one player figure. It's another Alex. I think that we desperately need some new player figures. We've gotten so many Alexes and so many Steves. At least it's not just Steves, but still so many different sets to have only two official player characters in there. You know, they've done the skin packs. I think maybe they could use some of those pieces, but they really need to do a new head, I think, that has, you know, no disguise on. In her left hand, right side of the screen for you, is a new printed round tile piece, clear, you know, transparent clear, and it just represents seeds. I'm surprised they did that rather than just having her hold on to a single stud to represent seeds. But hey, I appreciate prints. You get a total of 2 in the set because there's 1 spare since it's such a small piece. And she comes with a stone axe here, which is just printed in a regular dark gray color. Last but not least, the set comes with a tamed wolf. You could just call it a dog if you want to. I've always called it a dog. This one actually has a dyed collar it's supposed to represent rather than the old default red. So just blue this time, just to have something a little bit different. And this is using the same build as always, and it's good to get. So I'm just happy to be able to get some new prints and especially new animals in a set that doesn't cost like $100 or something like that. They've had a bad habit in the past of introducing new and highly desirable things in especially expensive sets. It looks like they've completely reversed that trend this season with a bunch of the sets that they've released, and hopefully they will continue that in the future. Small sets are good, inexpensive sets are good, introducing new things in affordable packages. I'm all about it. It's just good for absolutely everyone. If you want big builds, you can make big builds. But if you don't want to spend on big builds or big sets, or if you're not able to afford big sets, it's good to still be able to get really cool new stuff. I also appreciate the new pieces that they've started to integrate in here. You know, some of the newer prints and molds as well. So this is just all good stuff if you ask me. The only thing that let me down a bit is the inclusion of yet another plain Alex. There are a number of new Minecraft sets that have already been released and that I've already purchased, so reviews for those will be coming up as quickly as possible. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this. I'll talk to you again soon.